rally. I meant to turn on my camera, get video of the start, but I tell you what, I was just trying to remember everything that I needed to do to get started. You gotta put your rider number on the receipt and your odometer mileage and take a picture of it next to your odometer and send it to this address and make sure the receipt has the city, state, date, time, all that kind of stuff on it. So made it a little bit, and I didn't want to hold anybody else up. I mean, I'm riding as a partner with Chuck, and so I didn't want to screw that up. So I think everything went well. This morning, last night, I put my Cardo on the charger and made sure that it was all charged up. This morning when I was riding to the gas station for the start, I asked it battery status and it said full. And I get here on the road and it starts telling me that the battery's almost dead. I'm at 25%. So I don't know what the deal is, but I can't plug it in while I'm driving. I can stop, plug it in, and ride while it's charging, but I can't focus on the road if I'm trying to do that. So I'm not doing it. So Chuck's right behind me. Don't know if you can see him in the mirror there. We're about to hit a tunnel. Our first stop is at 8:53, so about an hour and 21 minutes. 90 miles from here, and it should be good. It should be cool. The first one is Seabad, which is, we're going to get a picture of Chef Boy RD. They got a statue of him. That was a real guy. Did you know? I didn't know that. Yep, Chef Boy RD is a real guy. As I figured, people hitting their brakes. So we tried to pair my Cardo with Chuck's Senna, and for some reason, the way they work, we can pair, we can actually talk to each other, but then it is not paired with my phone. What the heck is this? Looks foggy. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, we're like Bluetooth connected to each other, but we can't talk to our phones. So you can't listen to music. If somebody calls you, you can't answer your call. You can't hear your GPS talking to you. Yeah, that whole thing. So that kind of sucks. So we elected to not use them. It is colder on this side of the mountain. That's really weird. So we elected not to use them, and we're going to call each other if we need to call. So, there you go. There's your update. I'll see what I can do later on. Focusing on the rally this time, but good times, good times. I'll get you on video when I can. Alright, so this is on our way to the second stop, but we need to get fuel soon. Looks like Chuck's bike gets a lot better range than mine. Mine lies. It'll say you have 27 miles left, and then 20 miles later it'll say you have 18 miles left. You know, it's just not right. So we're trying to figure out how much further we can go here. I suppose that's one of those things that I should know, is exactly how many miles I get. But I don't know. Alright, so it says I got 13 miles left, but it's been saying that for quite a while, so I was getting less than anticipated because we were kind of hauling butt and it was windy and etc. So alright, we'll see how it goes. Cleveland. We're almost to the spot, but my bike started saying it couldn't make it all of a sudden. I came here, got gas, went in, peed, and we're off again. Alright, so first bonus stop that I have the camera on. We are in Cleveland, in a not so nice part of Cleveland. Just saw a dude selling weed. Girl pulls up and he pulls out a bag and hands it to her, and she hands him money, and that works. We are almost 0.3 miles. One 652. One 652. Of course. Nice and windy.
Of course.
JMSM. All right. So little update. You were with us when we got hot sauce. We are on our way to JMSM. We swung off and stopped at Cycle Gear. Thank you, Diane, for calling ahead and having them setting aside. And thank you, Ben, for calling them and verifying. And then so I got the new unit, threw it on the credit card, and I will pay that credit card back when I get home. The version I got was upgraded. It's a JBL speaker one. Don't have time to put the speakers in, but luckily it has the same connector, so it just snaps in like my old one. Hooked up the battery pack, plugged it in, and we are rocking and rolling. So I can get back to listening to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, listening to some music, be able to talk to Chuck, discuss plans. Already called Ben and let him know that I am okay, set up. So that's it. So we just did Schmucker's JMSM, I think it is. JMSM. So big arch, had to take your picture, get the whole arch with your bike under it. So really, Chuck makes this so much easier because he reads ahead. He's quicker at getting all of his stuff together. I don't know what I'm doing wrong that it's taken me so much longer, but so Chuck lets me know what we got to do before we get there. Let's see, about to grab Cracker Barrel. 4:08 is when we're supposed to be there. 4:02, yeah. We made up a lot of lost time. What's that? I'm not parking there. Thank you.
I have one do that, back right out into me.
Nope, I'm just taking a picture, and then I'm off again.
Are you doing an Iron Butt run?
Doing a rally, yeah. Well, it is dark 30. It's just after midnight, actually. And we are headed back to the gas station to end our rest stop. Need light? So we got a couple more stops that we did, and we only have a couple more to go. We have PCVA, which we shouldn't be there for another, it's almost 10 now, so it looked, or almost 8 now, so it's gonna be like 3 more hours till we get to that one. It's quite a haul. And then once we got that, we have a chain restaurant stop, and then one called Silk, and then we're done. I looked earlier and Garmin said that we should be done. This is without taking any times at the stop, just driving to the stop. That we should be done by 1:45. So that's ahead of schedule. That's ahead of, Chuck wanted to be in by 2. So we could do our paperwork before the cutoff at 3, so we should be good there. I'm still having a great time. I'm pissed about my waterproof boots because I would be perfectly comfortable, but for 2 things. One, these boots. You know, it got so bad that I stopped at a gas station, took off my socks, put new socks on. I got bags from them, plastic bags, I put my feet in the plastic bags and put them back in the boots. But okay, so that's number one, the waterproof boots. Number two, these are heated gloves, but they are not waterproof. And so they were keeping my hands not warm, but keeping my hands from getting cold. And now they're wet. They're really hard to get on and off. And they're not doing as good a job at keeping my hands from getting cold. They sure aren't keeping my hands warm. In fact, the only place I really feel heat is down in the fingertips. The rest of the gloves don't even feel like they're heated right now. So, but besides that, I'm really happy with my coat. That's keeping me warm. I wish it was longer, so it went down, covered the bottom of my belly, but whatever. So that's it. We are just about into Charleston, West Virginia, and we got a ways to go. In Cadillac, I bet they've seen about 50 rally riders today.